Running Shorts is here on the Atlantic and Yadkin Greenway with Diane Van Deren, who is approaching the halfway point of her MST endurance run. Diane, can you talk just a little bit about what you've seen on the first half of the run and what you've liked about what you've seen in North Carolina to this point?
Wow, the first half of the run has been way more technical, challenging than I ever perceived. I live in Colorado. I train in the Rocky Mountains. I run Pikes Peak. I run at 14,000 feet. And being a professional endurance athlete for North Face, I get to run the most extreme races all over the world. So when I came here to North Carolina, and my goal is to gain attention for this trail that you guys have combined from the mountains to the sea. And the first 7 days were horrific. We had constant rain. We had trails that were slippery, that were rocky. It was a technical trail. I'd say for the first 320 miles it has been technical trail, and the rest has been just running paths. So it's one of those things where you're just constantly having to, I never could look up. I was saying today is the first day in 12 days I've been able to look up and not look at my feet because of the trail and the conditions. But we've had a lot of river crossings, and my feet were soaking wet for 6-7 days, and the trauma has kind of taken some impact on the feet. And those are times you got to keep your head into the game, not let the frustrations and the pain and you need to come up with a plan on how you're going to handle that and rest the foot or somehow work with the foot and not against it. So I would say it's been challenging since really the start, what we've been dealing with. But at the areas, we've come through the mountains. I mean, we came through the Smokies. That was the best thing, to turn around and wave goodbye to the mountain scene. But that was beautiful, gorgeous, lush green territory. I've never seen trees so big. I've never had to climb over logs so large. And cross rivers that were just so mucky and high, and but truly each section is a journey. So I'm seeing all this different beauty throughout this whole trail, and it really provides everything and anything you could see in any environment all over the United States.
For runners who might be interested in this, you're covering 30 to 50 miles a day. How does refueling work every day?
You know, the key is really, well, in the beginning, I think we went 53 hours with maybe 2 hours of sleep because we were trying to get through the storms and the muds, and we were pushing 2 miles an hour at our hardest. But refueling is really just making sure you eat and drink. You got to stay ahead of the game. If you get behind the game, it can get ugly, it can get dangerous. Emotionally, if you're not, you got to feed the brain, feed the body, nourish the body, and at night, you're so exhausted, and you're so tired. All I want to do is lay in bed, take a shower, and but that's really the time that I really need to eat as well as I can and let it all get digested and repair the body. And whether that be 2 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep or 6 hours of sleep, it truly is trying to take that time to lay low, elevate the feet, and get ready for the next day.
Literally, it's downhill from here. What are you expecting on the second half of the trail and as you head out to Jockey's Ridge?
You know, I'm already dealing with some of the heat. We haven't had any heat issues, and being from Colorado, we don't have humidity and heat like this. So I've already told my team just to really plan on staying closer. We're not 10, 15 miles apart in the mountains. I have easier access to my team where they can get water to me and keep sunscreen. I'm going to lighter coloring clothes. Everything's going to be white rather than the nice bright purples I had in the mountains. And I think this is more of a just gauging. It's going to be more of electrolytes, fluids, and eating also. But it's going to be a totally different challenge now as the heat approaches. And so it'll be a good thing, and it'll be challenging for me.
That sounds great. Welcome to Greensboro, and thanks for your time.
You bet. Thanks for having me. Thank you so much, Eddie. Thank you.